Hi there, Angela here from Angela.Naeth.Coaching, talking to you a little bit about our new opportunity, Base Camp. What it is, what exactly do you get as the athlete, and our two different options for it. So I quickly want to just go over our overall goals of Angela.Naeth.Coaching is to meet the athlete where they're at and what they need. We have our one-to-one coaching, which is our Echo, more data-driven coaching, and then we have our foundational one-to-one comprehensive coaching. Both of these are great avenues for athletes who want some more support, some one-on-one contact in regards to constant feedback, connecting via TrainingPeaks and texts and phone calls, and who really want to look at their weeks and be able to adapt as they go. This includes constant monitoring, nutrition support, feedback, and really helping you all the way to execution to race day. But what I want to talk about more right now is our base camp options. So base camp is a really exciting new way for us to get more athletes on board in terms of following some really science-backed training plans to get you to the best race that you are able to do on race day. So part of that is being part of this base camp environment, which I'll explain, where you can either be on your own and be self-guided, or you can be connected to one of our coaches to help support you in terms of determining what training plans you need, checking in on you, making sure that you have your critical power and critical speed or pace checked over, any type of metrics that you're using, so that we're constantly helping you and providing some type of adaptations every 6 to 8 weeks to make sure that you continually increase and improve as an athlete. So let's dive into a little bit of what Base Camp is. So Base Camp is based in TrainingPeaks, and I will show you an example here in a minute. But it's designed that you will have a constant ability to have a workout throughout the year. You have this base underlining environment, whether you're a cyclist, a runner, or a triathlete, where you don't need to question what to do in between races, in between race plans, during the off season. You're constantly building kind of a structural foundation of this house that you're building. Your house is yourself on race day, completed to its ultimate so that you're able to perform. You maintain this rolling base plan that builds endurance and strength, and then as the races come, you can drop in a race plan at any time, and it will not disrupt your calendar. It will take away that base plan in the background and put your training plan on top. Now, each of these plans, we have many plans for the cyclist, from Grand Fondos to time trialists to stage racing. For triathlons, we have anywhere from sprint all the way to ultra triathlons and a variety of levels. We also have for the runner marathon plans based on pace, based on time, based on heart rate. It's all coming to what you want as an athlete. It's actually a really exciting way to see what you can do as an athlete and what you want to do, and make and create your own schedules on your own time. You can train by pace, power, heart rate, or perceived effort. If you're coach guided, your coach will moderate and help support you in that sense that sometimes as your pace and your fitness increases, your zones are going to change. And so we want to make sure that we provide you feedback, those speed and power checks, so that we can change your zones for you, help you get the right plan for you. And that's where that coach connected really helps. So the background zones, you basically find what type of volume you want to just be in throughout the year. Now you can change this when you contact us, but roughly we have a low, moderate, and high volume environment. So for the triathlon, it's 3 to 5 hours a week for the low, all the way up to 7 to 12 for the high. Running is 1 to 3 hours, up to 3 to 5 plus, and so on and so forth. So you can kind of mix and match where you think you want to be on a consistent basis. And again, these can be changed if you find yourself in the wrong environment. So let's just look at Base Camp self-guided. So you get your TrainingPeaks account and TrainingPeaks environment. We will help you initially with your zones, and I will go into that here shortly. You'll have a full library of all of our race builds, plans, strength, everything that you need to build out your race season and as many race plans and races you want to do. once you take away or put on a plan, you will always have training. If you don't have a plan or a race up, that rolling base will continue with your calendar and populate over time. This is really good for self-driven athletes that really know what they want to do and be able to pick and choose as they go. Now, we also have Basecamp Coach Connected, where I recommend many people look at because it's a structure that is also connected to a coach for guidance. So you get everything in self-guided, but you are attached to a coach from Angela.Naeth.Coaching, and you have an ongoing relationship. Your coach checks in initially, makes sure everything's set up, you have any questions, what plans you should look at, how to dial in and look at Basecamp itself, and then also up to 4 workouts that you get to choose every month for full analysis and review. One of these can be your race, but then also if you have a very specific brick as a triathlete and you want to make sure that you're dialing things in, you can ask your coach to review that via notes in TrainingPeaks. They will help you with plan selection and zone guidance and the occasional question here and there that you may have to help improve yourself as an athlete. This is really best for athletes who want a targeted feedback without a weekly rebuild constantly, which is our one-to-one, which is highly recommended for very specific feedback and ongoing analysis. So now let's dive into exactly what Basecamp is and how it looks. So this is an example of the back end of one of our Basecamp athlete samples. So right now, this athlete is in the environment of the medium triathlete. So this is an ongoing progression of our base building, so hence Basecamp, where you have structure in your workouts. Now, everything right now is based on pace and also power on the bike. Now, you can simply change these yourself once, and we will go through directions on this if you want to go by heart rate, perceived effort, or your threshold power. Now, initially, when you come into Basecamp, we will help set up your zones. And so these zones are also found under your settings. You can go into your zones. And some of these are structured already. Oh, I'm sorry, we have to redo those. We will do that after. But anyways, you can go into your zones and find your own zones, and we will set those up for you, specifically based on the zones that we use here at Angela.Naeth.Coaching, which is from ZR to Z3, based on critical power, critical pace, and very specific percentages, so you get the best from all of our workouts that have been planned into Basecamp. If you have any questions, you can always contact us and make sure that your zones are set correctly. But at the beginning of Basecamp, we make sure you're totally dialed in so that any plan that you decide to choose will work with your zones. Now, if you're working with critical speed or critical power, you definitely want to retest. And we will occasionally, as a self-guided, put in, hey, have you retested, to make sure that your zones are accurate. But if you are coach connected, we will do that for you. Every 6 to 8 weeks, we'll check in with you, make sure that things are going well, and make sure that you have your zones set correctly. Maybe they need to be decreased, increased, but always on an ongoing basis. So now let's dive into a little bit of what are some of the options. So we have many options here. These are just some of them. We will have more to show you as the progression goes and when you're into the system. But as a sample, here are some that we have for a marathon. So let's say you have a marathon February, okay? And you, based on, we will help you decide, and we have our special system to show you exactly what these plans show and entail and where you would fit into them. Now, I did this on my own, and I decided that I am probably an A+ 26.2 22-week plan. Now, you can go in here, and what you can apply is your end date. So it is 22 weeks, but you don't need to have an exact 22-week marathon to use this plan. So I'm going to go to February, and my race is the 8th. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hit apply. So when you pick a plan, it takes away your environment and puts in the plan for you that you have chosen. So as you can see, the plan is set there for you all the way to my race day, which is the 8th. Now, if your race is on this Sunday, You can move your workouts once you upgrade, which we will do for you, upgrade to a premium account so you can mix and move any workout here that you want. So if you want Sundays off, you can move your workouts yourself within the context of that week. If you are coach guided and need a little bit of advice in terms of how to maneuver the week a little bit or the upcoming weeks, you can ask that in a note and your coach will help support you. Now let's say you picked that plan and things don't go to as planned and you are not doing that race or decide to not use that plan. You have to go in and you remove it from your account. So once you remove that, you will see that you will go back into our base environment and have a plan. This goes on for any workout type that you decide to choose or workout plan. Now we will have builds, we will have progressions, we will have plans to Ironmans, and we have plans for all sorts of options for you. You have unlimited access to a variety of plans built toward you. You can also put a strength plan or anything that you like on top of one of our plans so that you have a fully robust system. Now, we recommend working with your coach that is connected to help confirm what plan is best for you. We have a fully outlined Excel spreadsheet that will fully explain and help you determine what plan is best for you. But otherwise, you can pick and choose which ones you want and go from there. We hope you enjoy this. If you are interested, you can sign up now and get ready and get right into our base camp environment. Now, base camp will launch with all of our plans starting in January, but from here until January, you can get onto your base camp because now is time to start that foundation for your 2026 season and build it out. We will help guide you, support you, get you on your training zones, and get you ready for the best year you can have with such opportunity for different types of race plans that will fit you as an individual athlete. Now, if you have any questions, reach out to me personally, Angela, at AngelaNaeth16@gmail.com, or you can just go info@AngelaNaeth.com, or you can simply go to our website and fill out our contact form. Now, if you would like to register, just go to our front page. You can check out a little bit more information if you would like. Click one of the buttons and pick it here. Now, just to go over this really quickly, you can either pick coach connected or self-guided if you're a cyclist, triathlete, or runner. Low, medium, high, or if you're unsure, just click that and we will help you personally choose the environment for you. Now, if you accidentally choose the wrong environment, not a problem, we can move you as well. Or you find out that it's too low or too high, we can always change that as we go as well. There's a little bit more information about the environments here and more to come, but I really highly suggest as soon as you can start your base training, the better race season you will have. If you're wanting to purchase this for a family friend or a gift over the holidays, it's a perfect way to do so, and we can set it up in their name so that they're ready for their race season. If you have any questions, reach out. Happy to connect. Very excited to push this out to you guys and have the opportunity to connect with you. One last thing that will be part of Base Camp is an ongoing community where we will have access to Zoom calls and opportunities for myself for education. We will teach you guys all our tips and tricks about fueling and nutrition and all the things that come alongside with mental mindset and recovery. So welcome to Base Camp. Hope to see you there, and I will be around and available at any moment. So just feel free to connect, and I will hopefully provide the answers to all your questions. Thanks.